Hey there, this is the Queen of Tax Deeds, Sandra Edmonds, with your Tip Tuesday. So how many of you out there are landlords or want to be landlords? You want to own investment property and have checks coming to you every month, right? That's a good deal. Well, here's a tip for you guys. Whether you are one now or you plan on being one in the future, make sure that you send your property tax bills for that particular property to your own official mailing address or whatever your mailing address is. Do not use the property that you're renting out as the mailing address to get all your tax documents. How will you know? Well, that would be the address that you have on the deed. When you originally purchased the property, they put an address on the deed. A lot of times some landlords will put the address of the property because they don't want other people knowing that they own the property. The problem there is if the property ever goes delinquent in taxes, those tax bills and the warning for the taxes, most of them are going to the actual subject property. So you're relying on tenants to notify you or your property manager that there is an issue going on with the taxes. And a lot of times these tenants do not notify you. They don't let you know. They just throw the mail away, or they just look at it and they figure somebody else may have seen it. So one of the tips I want to give you is that if you are a property man, if you're going to use a property management company, or whether you're going to manage it yourself, make sure that those tax bills come to a mailing address that you get mail at and you open often. Otherwise, if it goes to the property address, I see tons of these properties go to the tax deed sale where the mail was going through the subject property address. So it was going to wherever the rental property's address was. So that means the tenants are getting the mail and not the actual owner of the property. So you want to make sure that you get your own tax bills. Now, by the time it does go to tax deed sale, they will try to look up to see what are the addresses you have and try to contact you at any of those addresses. But if that falls through the crack, you just end up losing property because the mailing address you're sending it to, people are not notifying you about what's going on with the property. So this is a huge mistake I see some investors make. They lose hundreds of thousands that they bought the property with because they didn't get a tax bill that said, hey, it's $20,000 you got to pay. You better pay it up. Otherwise, you're going to lose the property at the sale. So they lose, $500,000 they spent to buy the property cash because they didn't pay a $20,000 tax bill, that accumulated over several years. So that's really kind of, depressing to see some of that happen to people. So I'm just giving you guys that tip to the future. So make sure when you buy the property, or if you can always change your address with the tax collector, is that you make sure that you are getting the mail for that particular property, or someone, a representative of yours, is getting that mail and opening it and reading it. All right? So that's my tip. Happy investing. And don't forget to like my YouTube channel and also follow me on Instagram and Facebook, Queen of Tax Deeds. Have a great day.